Yeah, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. No, I cancelled that. Everything's actually fine, I feel. I just felt like crashing my whole stream. So, yeah, there we go. Lovely. I've forgotten how to stream. It's been at least 2 minutes. Okay, hi everyone. We're back. Hi, here we go. We're going to do a new game of Blueprints. We are actually live on Twitch and YouTube somehow. It's all come together. So let me know if you notice anything a little bit dodgy with the quality of the stream, because I really am testing out the multi-stream with this different internet. Fingers crossed that it's going to be fine. Okay. Oh, thanks Oz for the YouTube membership. It's nice to know there's at least one normal person over there on YouTube right now. Only dodgy thing is the streamer. How very dare. I am pure. You know this. You know this. All right. Probably lost everyone on Twitch now because I might have gone on the lurk and then they've come back and I'm already off. Sorry. Okay. It's a little bit ominous, isn't it? A game by Tonda Roz. Heard lots of good things about it.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
It's always a haunted house, isn't it?
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Why?
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Can't I just have the mansion?
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Why? Why would you do this?
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Well, there's always something attached, isn't there? Welcome in, Godara. What's going on? So I'm inheriting a mansion only if I can find room 46. Otherwise, I don't get to have it anymore. I did see a message. It's not instant, by the way. Okay, day 1. Oh my god, this looks really cool. Feel like I'm gonna like this. I love the graphic. Like, it's very cool. It's like a, I don't know, it almost looks like comic book style. I love that. All right, so obviously we've just walked in. Hello, Backyard Bob. Welcome in. What's going on? We've just walked in, so we don't know the extent of what I can interact with yet. Open only in the event of my death. Yeah, it's going as a cracking start, isn't it, Duck? I mean, there's nothing nicer than a lovely little bit of F-boyism over on YouTube. Bit of Blueprints. You know, I'm really excited for this. It's my first time seeing the game ever. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I'll assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you'll start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. Well, that all sounds very not normal, doesn't it? So basically, we're going to find rooms. We're looking for
Sound the
room
fuckboy
46.
alarm.
Hello, Spins. Welcome in. I know, imagine disabling the sound alerts. Why would I possibly do that? I can't even imagine. How have you been, Spins? Lovely to see your face. We've just started this. I'm looking for room 46, right? But every day, it seems like every day I'm going to reset. My progress resets to an extent. And things change every day as well. So I have a blueprint. It's my map and inventory log I can access with tab. So here's the entrance hall. I did remember to turn them on because I'm always thinking of everybody but myself, Duck. That's me in a nutshell. Thinking of everybody but myself. I just can't help it. I'm too pure. Now, we're drafting a room. Holy shit, this is going to be something. So I've got 50 footprints up on the top left there. And it says whenever I enter the bedroom, I gain 2 footprints, whatever the hell that means. Let's draft a closet. So we're going to make this room a closet, right? What do we have here? Ooh, a gem, some kind of emerald. The music's quite ambient, isn't it? Steps. Well, I have 49 of them left now. A heavy sledgehammer. I can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That's very cool. Very good. Okay. So I run out of steps then. Because it's going down as I'm looking at it. I'm so sorry, everyone. Was that Spins? I just saw it on the screen. My notifications aren't working properly because it needs an update.
Glad you are back, Less Than 3. It is an important Moist reminder to us all that this is a good community full of Moist members.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Moist.
Okay. Lovely. That have to be Spins anyway. Even if I didn't see it come up on the actual overlay, I would have to know that was Spins. Yes, thank you, Spins, for the resub. Anyone who does do anything, I'm so sorry it's not coming up in my chat today, but I'll get that sorted for tomorrow. Right, here we go. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you lose a step. When you don't have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue and you have to call it a day. Oh no, but then everything will reset. It's always lovely, Spins. It warms the cockles of my completely unhydrated heart, my dry heart. What if we make this a, do you think you should have a toilet yeah, let's put a toilet there. You can have a little nervous wee on the way out, if you like. Thanks for that. No straw today. No straw today. It's going to rub all my lippy off. Actually, I'm not wearing any lippy. It's lip gloss. It'll be fine. What do we have in here? H&S. H&S. Herbert Sinclair. Herbert's towel. There's not really much doing in the old lavatory, is there? I don't really know, like, what I'm supposed to be noticing fully, so I'm trying to kind of pay attention to things I see on the walls as well. Let's do a hallway, because surely that's what this would be. You know, makes sense, doesn't it? What an interesting concept this is, though. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. All right, okay. Interesting. What about on this side then? What if we do... Oh, look how many steps it uses if we make it a guest bedroom. That's interesting. What about a nook? Looks like we might get a key in this little nook. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations in real life. I don't know where I've put my fluffy pen. A journal. I think they mean that for real. Maybe I should use my notes on my mobile phone, but I can't draw on it. Or can I? Or can I? Maybe I can. I've got this little notepad app, but I don't know if I can draw on it. Okay. Let's see how we go. We'll see how we go. If I have to use my notes, I'll use my notes. Right. Here is a key. I have a key and I have an emerald gem. What's this down here? Nothing? Nothing we can play with? Oh no, it's all blocked off. Or maybe we can use this key for the locked doors in the west wing. Let's have a look. Storeroom. We get 1 key, a gem, and coins as well. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Or maybe we should do a bedroom. Doodle app. I need a doodle app, don't I? What if I should put something... What if I open... have I still got... Do they still do paint? Yeah, they do. I'll open up paint on the PC. It's going to be beautiful. I'll put my artwork there. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. Bedroom. I've gained 2 steps. It's sort of rested me a little bit. Oh. Can we turn that? It's a woman wearing a moon necklace, which I feel like could be significant. Greetings from Reddington. Greetings. I saw there's a trunk here. I should be able to smack it with my hammer. What's in here? Some gems. Oh. I wonder what they're for. Interesting. And there's just a hand going like that. It's just a finger poking into the ground for some reason. Curious. So, I suppose if I've been in all of the rooms that I can see and I've assigned them as different rooms, I'm going to hit a bit of a wall, aren't I? I wasn't trying to pun or anything. Like, I think I will hit a bit of a wall. Unless I can access a different part of the mansion by going through an outside door. An outside gate. Where am I going? I'm pretty fast. Look at me go. Maybe we end up finding keys for different parts of the gates. I don't even know if you're supposed to go running through the forest like this. What's this? Little campsite? Who's been staying here? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. So I can call it a day at any time, and it returns me to this campsite. But when I call it a day, it resets the house, I think. I'm going to need to find a code for that padlock too. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I may need to call it a day, actually, but let's go and make sure of that. I don't have any more, you know, empty rooms to do anything with, and I assume that I keep everything that I've found on day 1, or does that reset as well? So many questions. Let's just check this. Can I go through here? Oh, no, it's locked, even though I could definitely climb through that hole. If I was determined enough, I could still get through that gate. All right. So what if I do call it a day then? Let's just do that and see what happens. And here's my blueprint. It's showing what I've done. This is how I've put all of these rooms so far. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory do get reset, so I don't keep anything that I've currently got. Okay. That was a bit of a learning curve, day one. So day one shows me what I have done. 7 rooms, rank 1, 18 steps, 1 item found. Oh, okay. Save. It's like save and quit. For all the people that got frustrated that you've had your progress reset, that's where you can quit. Ooh, day 2. Well, I really like the concept though. It kind of reminds me of games like time loop games. Does anyone remember that game 12 Minutes? I really liked 12 Minutes, but it was a bit of a nightmare to stream because, you know, people were so spoilery with it. Okay, so these are all the same notes that we've already read, sort of telling us what's what. So what if I go to this one first? Yeah, 12 Minutes it was called. It was a Game Pass release game, and it was like a time loop game. What do you do for the other 11? You gotta amuse yourself. I can't sort your life out for you, Luke. You gotta amuse yourself. Should we maybe put a hallway here? Now that's what I did last time, but it looks like it gives you a different type of hallway shape each time. Okay, so I'm coming in from a different direction this time. This was all arranged differently last time we were here. So what if I was to go... So on my blueprint... Ah, okay, here we go. So what if I want to pop something here then? Direction I'm looking now. What if we do a... God, I don't know. Maybe a guest bedroom for the extra steps? That could be good. That gives me plus 10 steps. So now we have 58 steps. I like it. What do we have over here on the table? Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. God, I hope there's no liquid puzzles in this. For the love of God, tell me there's no liquid puzzles. If they do that stupid liquid thing where you have to get all these different size tubes to have the same liquid, I'm going to lose me nana. I don't know what the name of that kind of puzzle is, but I absolutely hate it. A wooden brass magnifying glass to inspect documents more closely. Interesting. So what happens if I use it on this then? Look at this. Look at my little sidling in. Is there like invisible ink or anything interesting going on with these? That reminds me a little bit of that game Strange Horticulture, actually. Move that for a minute, it's getting in the way. Okay. I think we have exhausted this room. So I have a magnifying glass, we've found a document, we gained some steps as well. So, what should we do here? I feel like we need to be like adding more hallways, surely, so that we can actually continue the blueprint. What if I do a pantry so that we can have another entryway to another room? Oh, money. Thanks. $4 redos. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday. We've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. Interesting. 50 steps. Hello, Pato. I know it has been a bit. It's been a very hectic time. I hope you're well. So far, I'm very intrigued in a very good way. I think this is right up my alley, this kind of game, to be honest. So I think I need to find 5 of these in the house. Apples, bananas, and oranges, and then bring them back to this room to get something done. So here's the pantry. When you enter the chapel, you lose money. So maybe I'll put a... What should I put here? Maybe a utility closet. Let's try that. I suppose we have to get familiar with all the different kinds of rooms. There's probably a limit to the different sorts of rooms that you're going to be adding. A padlock and a clock. Keycard entry system. All of these different switches for different areas of the house. And some indicators. VAC indicators. Okay. Toggling of breaker switches may result in an unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Oh, too late. I've already been toggling. Right. So, don't really know the situation there yet. Looks like I could need a key card, possibly. So from here, that was where I entered. We've not done anything with these rooms from the lobby yet. So what can I pop here next to the guest bedroom? What if I go for something... Commissary. Closet, storeroom. What's a commissary? Oh, you need a certain amount of gems for that. Right, so that's what the gems are for. I see. Okay. Well, what's my option if I go... Oh, well, you have to choose one now. So once you click on a door, you have to choose one. You can't go and, like, look at another door to see what your options are. How very dare. We'll look in the storeroom. We'll grab everything that we can. Bit of looting. Love to see it. Crowbar. A key. Now, I wonder if that gem would be enough for me to open a commissary if I wanted to. What's that in there? Look at this. A bluebird. It's a little bluebird wearing a swimsuit. What does that mean? He's got his little budgie smugglers on. Okay. What's over here? I am facing this way. We'll have a look. So budgie was budgie smugglers. And then I'll get an option to have another... Oh, what was that? Oh, hang on. Something got upset. I think I'm still live on YouTube, but I'm not live on Twitch. Try that again. Oh. Yeah. I think I've been kicked off of Twitch for some reason. Yeah, I got like that notification that you get where it says something about the stream key not being valid or something. I don't really know what causes that problem. If I restart OBS, then I'll lose both of the lives. I don't think I'm gonna have much choice though, actually. Alright, I'll do a restart. Let me see if I can get a YouTube vertical going as well, just for the heck of it. I don't really know. I feel like that happened to me once in the last place, and I can't remember what it was that caused it, because the internet's really solid, so I don't know why that was. Okay. So I've added a corridor to the entrance way, so I can actually go through and add another room on the other end as well. So from here, I've got one more room that I can add. Hello, Russian, what's going on? Oh, I can do a commissary because I've got one gem. So I wonder if that's worth doing so I can see what's going on. We haven't had a commissary. We're playing Blueprints. Thank you, Julia. I got kicked off of Twitch for some reason. I don't know why. I may need to just do some updates to my bits and pieces, my OBS and all of that. It's like you don't stream for a month. It's like you've been away for 3 years. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. Day 20 and 21. 20 and 21. I wonder what we're supposed to find with this, whatchamacallit, looking glass. So I can buy items with my money. I can buy a gem for $3, which is all I can afford. So there'll be times where you're going to want to come in and buy something specific based on other rooms in the house that you need items for. Hopefully it makes more sense seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, it'd be very confusing just listening to this one. Because you'd be like, what the hell is she doing? Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It's doubly important that you don't fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of them can be found at security and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed to Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage. And there's a, this might be what we want to use this for. Terminal password. Swan Song. I think that says. Swan Song. We have to remember that. Maybe I should write it in my little notes. Oh yes, I can imagine that's actually extremely uncomfortable at this point, Russian. I'm just going to write it. I've got a little notepad going on the PC. Swan Song. Password. Terminal. It feels like that's gone really quick as well. It probably doesn't feel quick to you, Russian. But it feels so quick to me hearing you say that already. That's crazy. You're probably thinking, yeah, it hasn't felt that quick. With, without. So, with dear, without 10. What does that mean? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Oh, okay. Sorry for any inconvenience. With, without. Right. Very mysterious, isn't it? So, I can keep moving forwards, but I would need, if I put a spare room in, that's actually got 2 doorways in it. So that's probably the go, I think. So we can keep this rolling. If I put all these closed rooms around me, I'm just going to pen myself in on the blueprint. I feel. Getting uncomfy. Oh, I bet. Yeah, people probably say that to you all the time. They're like, oh, it's gone really quick, hasn't it? And you're like, no. No, I'm uncomfortable, damn it. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go through maybe a den. Or maybe a chapel. We haven't seen a chapel yet. Let's see what's involved there. Ooh. Quite a house. It takes 1 coin away from you when you go through a chapel. We have all of these stained glass windows with different Roman numerals on them as well. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. We've had a bit of a rough start. To be fair, the first crash was my fault because I broke OBS pressing the wrong button. But that crash... Moist. Thanks, Duck. That crash, I have no idea why that happened. I think Twitch is just punishing me for being away so long. Looking forward... Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely, I bet. It's not a very pleasant time for the person that has to carry for 9 months. I mean, some people it's cruisy, but for many it's not. A secret passage leads to a room of a colour of your choice, but I need a gem. I could buy a gem from the commissary, which maybe I will. Let's do that. Crap, I have to select one now. I hate that. I can't go back and get a gem now because it makes you select something. So what if I do a bedroom then? Damn. So my blueprint now looks like this. These are all the rooms that we've added. And I'm assuming we need to get to this. So, what do we have in here? A bedroom. Ah, we've seen this room before on the first day, but we added it on from a different direction. Let's just use my little magnifying glass here. This is such an interesting concept. I cannot imagine how complex it would have been coming up with the idea of this game and figuring out how you were going to execute it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so this takes me left. How about we add a passageway so that we can keep this rolling? Might be the way to go. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think people underestimate it a lot of the time, to be honest. It's a big deal, isn't it? There's a lot to think about the whole time. Maybe we'll have a little nook. So we've been in the nook before. This is starting to... oh, we didn't see a coupon book, though. Last time we were in the nook. So that gives us a bit of discount on any purchases we make on the estate. Let's get that key. My hot little hands. Okay, now this was a blocked door last time as well. I wonder if there's something you can buy later on to get through that. As time goes on, I suppose we're going to get familiar with the kinds of items we're going to find in these rooms that we're adding. I feel like we may have hit a bit of an end here. Every time I walk back through the chapel, it takes another coin away from me as well. How very dare. Robbery. 3 times. Oh, well, 1 at a time, I suppose. 1 at a time. And see how you feel. Should I buy something? I can buy a gem. Let's buy a gem. Just in case. In case there's an option for me to add something that I need a gem for. But I don't think I have an option of adding any more rooms now. I think we may have cooked it. Yes, okay. But we did learn a few things though. Assuming that those things will kind of stay the same. We've learned some stuff, right? So what if we call it a day, right? We'll call it. And when you do that, you lose all of your inventory items and the house kind of resets itself. Gives you a summary of how you went for that day. So we created 13 rooms this time and we reached rank 4. So every row seems to be a rank. So 2, 4, 6, 8, rank 9 would get you on the antechamber level. Interesting. Well, we're still figuring that out actually, Russian. It's very mysterious, isn't it? But really, I've had a mansion left to me in a will. And I only get to keep the mansion if I can find room 46. If I can't find room 46, it's not mine. I'm trying to find room 46. Every time I open a door, I am adding a room of my choice onto a blueprint. But anything that I do on any given day resets the next day. So it resets along with the inventory of what I've collected as well. So we're going to be information gathering and putting it all together to make our way forwards. It's very mysterious. I like the concept. So here's a fresh day. There's my little blueprint on the left here. And we must choose a room. We can't click a door and then be like, oh, why don't we see what the other doors have? You have to choose a room once you click a door. So I think being the center, we'll pop a corridor on to keep us moving forwards here. Because when we first did this, I was sort of playing around and adding rooms and I boxed myself in. I couldn't give myself any more options. Right. So, this one, a guest bedroom, which gives you 10 steps every single time. Waiting for an aha moment. Yeah, well, I think it's that kind of game, though. I think it is a little bit in the journey as well. You're going to learn something new every single time. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Do you think that might be worth adding? Yeah, go on. Let's put that there. So if I get an item, I can check it in and I can access it on another day. I don't have any items at the moment, but that's how it works. Coat check. Very cool. So that's there if we need it when we actually get an item. Like a, I don't know, a sledgehammer or, I don't know, maybe a gem. So this one over on the side, what can we do here? If I put a pantry in, that'll curve around to the corridor, will it? Is that how that will work? With these doorways here? Let's try that. Does it create a doorway or is it just blocked off? I think it does create a doorway. So there's the 5 apples and bananas and whatever note that we saw last time. And we do have an apple, so I guess theoretically we could check an apple into coat check. Now this nook is moving forwards, so how about... What if I was to... What if I was to put maybe a storeroom there? We get some items from the storeroom. We get a little bit of money. Key. A gem. And this is where we found the little bird wearing his budgie smugglers. It's hidden away. Look at him. Very cute. He's got a little swimming cap on as well, so all of his little feathers don't get ruffled. So it doesn't look like one of those fluffy-headed chickens. Right, so if we go this way, my blueprint is pointing... I've got 2 rooms that I could put there. Hello, Stefan. Thank you for the bits. How are you doing? Lovely to see your face. Here's a cute bird. Did you see my little bird with its budgie smugglers on, Stefan? Let's keep going forwards with maybe a parlor? If I pop a parlor in, it'll give me another doorway option. Yeah. And it looks like I get a puzzle piece as well. It's very interesting, isn't it? Oh, there's Herbert. This is the person that left the mansion to me. I'm glad you're well, Stefan. It's been a minute. What have we missed? Okay, I have a little wind-up key. A component of the parlor game that we don't know what it is yet. Dear Herbert, it was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. I'd mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I'd played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you'll need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. We're going to have to take a picture of this, I feel. This is something we're going to have to refer back to later. Always at least 1 box displaying only true statements. Always 1 with only false. Only 1 has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Right. Okay, well I've taken a photo of this so we can refer back to it whenever we need to. Hello, Vestbed. What is happening? Oh, and here's the boxes here. This box is the white one. The black one. And contains the gems. Does this open all of them? But there's no gems. Can I take that back out? Oh no. Once you put it in, you can't take it out again. Nobody told me that. Cleaning for a new PC. That's very exciting. New PC day. Very exciting. Right, so that little thing goes in the boxes, but you can't take it back out once you've done it. So I'm moving forwards from the parlor. Oh, look at security with all those doorways. I have to spend a gem, but it's okay. I had a gem. Look at this. And it's a cutscene as well. That's me. I look very nervous. This feels like progress. Recordings as well. Let's keep an eye on my bit rate. So we can have a little gander at all of these rooms without actually going in them. Is it a touch screen? Oh, it's me. Touching my own butt. For some reason. Of all the places. Right, so here we go. We can see footage of all of these different rooms. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View the inventory. Oh, so these are all the items currently in the house that haven't been collected. So if you've missed something, this is going to tell you. We haven't missed anything. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. It's operational. We can set the security level, which determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed. See 1 or 2 with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high. Why don't we just make it low then? Let's make it low so we don't come across too many of those. Offline mode determines the default setting of the security doors. Determines the default setting the doors will be set to if power is lost. As a general safety rule, offline should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. So let's make it unlocked so that we don't have any locked doors where there's no power. Then, it is now going well, thank you, Vespid. After a huge amount of work, it's all moving in the right direction and can finally start enjoying living here now. Got my new space all organised. I love this room. It's a nice size. There's heaps of room over to my left as well, but it's quite cozy. I'm liking it. Plenty of room for all the things I want in there. Log into the network. Terminal password. Now we saw that. That was Swan Song, wasn't it? Oh, look at me go. I'm hacking. I was like dial up. Now nobody can make any phone calls while we're on the internet. Staff services. Punch in and out. Announcements. The electronic time card has been taken offline because all work has been suspended. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Okay, that's fine. Request a schedule change. It's temporarily disabled. This was the little staff section. If you'd like a specific brand of gum or your favourite fruit, the commissary is taking special orders. Place a special order? Can I still do this? I can. I can choose what I want that's going to help me. I know, look at me go. We don't really know what we need yet. What should we do? I guess running shoes would use less steps. That's pretty cool. Maybe a, Should we get those? 1 to 2 days. Yeah, okay. Just playing with this really at this point. So I've ordered myself some new Nikes. Now, is that everything I want for staff services? Yes, it is. Remote terminal access. Connect to other active terminals. Yes, okay. How do we do this? Offline. How can I take it online? I have to go find them. We have to find them and put them online and then connect them, I think. That's what's happening there. Electronic mail. They don't allow for access to the electronic mail. Feature can only be accessed via the terminal in the office. So that's something we can do in there. Data transfers not available. This system sucks. I know we're going to have to circle back to it next week, I feel like. Like, it's just taking forever, isn't it? Glossary of terms. Okay, that's fine. That's if we want to know about something while we're playing. So far, so good, though. So that's fine. Log out. But I feel like there was more. I feel like there were more menu options there. Maybe not. No, I think that is all of it. Okay. So we've learned something new there. There's other terminals, and I assume they all have the same password, which was Swan Song. We can see all of these different rooms. How dare people call you when you're at work? Honestly, the audacity. Just, it never ends, does it? Imagine calling me while I'm working. Believable. This. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies. Let's take a photo. I'm going to have to make a little album so I can remember all of these little tidbits. Blue is true. It just rhymes though. Blue is true. Red is dead. Blue true. Red dead. Red dead. Like the game. Right. So what else do we have going on here? We have some coffee that looks like it's been there for a little too long. And we already know about that. We read that somewhere else. Antechamber has been unlocked. Levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Okay, that's fine. We have actually overridden that to make it less secure. But I feel like at this point we may have exhausted our options for adding new rooms on, though. So, oh, hang on, no. Wait, what's this? I'm glad I checked. So security can lead off to the right. Now, I can't have a room that has a door going up, but I can add a door that goes this way. What if I put a courtyard there? Oh, I need a gem, you bastard. Bit aggressive, wasn't it? What if we do a, I don't know, do a bedroom? We do that? Is this a different kind of bedroom that we haven't seen before? Well, it's that same bedroom with the Reddington... It's an apple? Is that an apple? No, it's a coin purse. I was going to say, that apple's seen better days. Each time you collect 3 dollary dues, earn an additional 1 in interest. Oh, very nice. I like that. Very, very handy. Someone left the window open. It's freezing in here. It is actually. I've got a little thermometer on my desk and I don't believe it. It says it's 18.5 in here. I think it's fucking freezing. I've had enough of winter already. It's too bloody cold. We're Australian, damn it. So this has turned the bedroom upside down, has it? See how it's like upside down over here? Oh, wait, sorry. I haven't added anything yet. Right, that makes more sense. There's a billiard room. It's got a puzzle piece in it. Let's do that. Let's see what's in here. It's way too cold. Our houses aren't built for cold in Australia. We suck at building winter houses. We're all about summer. Oh, it's darts. Gonna play darts? Oh, what? Oh. You can press the button. You can press the numbers. Oh, there's a fireplace. There's a fireplace. There's actually 2. But the second one, they've put like an old style one in that I don't really like. I didn't really like its vibe when it got used. So I think so we haven't been using it. So I think before next winter, I'd like to swap that out with a more modern fire. So there's 2 fireplaces. But I love having a fireplace. I really do. So I've had to buy some wood this year, but the place where we are at now, we should be able to get our future wood off our own property, which would be great because it's not cheap either. Just go fuck yourself with no fireplace. I've always wanted one, you know. I've always wanted one. I've never had one, and I was really chuffed. I just love sitting in front of it. Love sitting in front of it with like a drink. It's just a great little conversation zone. I feel like you can really make some good decisions around a fire, you know? Yeah, I would hate the thought of that, Russian. That's horrible. A hot summer and being pregnant. No, thank you. So when we press these numbers, it keeps lighting up number 8 for some reason. Oh, you just follow the lights. 8, 12. Something like this. When they were figuring out whether to build them for the cold or the heat, they decided to go with neither. Apparently, people who move to Australia from like Europe and cold countries, they are colder here than they were at home, because at least in Europe, the homes are built for very cold weather. So they have the right heating, they have underfloor heating, they might have like radiators in the rooms, they have better insulation. You come here and in some rooms, it's as cold inside as it is out. It's shit. You have a small one living in the desert, there's 1 month a year. Yeah, you would hardly ever need it. But here in South Australia, in winter, it can get really, really cold at night. If it's a clear day, like the other week, it was nearly zero. Like nearly zero. And I was freezing. I don't think people assume that Australia gets as cold as that, but it does, though. Slap a brick on wood, and she's done, mate. She's done. So I don't know why when I press 812, the lights stop moving. So we may need to learn a little bit more about this particular puzzle, whatever it is, as we've just got here. Now we have a bar over here. Oh, you think they add together? You think they add together? Oh, okay. We can try that in a minute. Now, is this another room where I can add something? No, that's a dead end. That goes... Oh, okay. So that would go to the parlor, except for there's no doorway. Okay. And we have these... the pictures we saw referenced earlier in another room as well. The deer and the 10 tag. Right. So if we reset this to 8... Now... Interestingly, it's only 12 that lights, right? So then it's like 20. Now it's lighting up 13 straight away, but it's like different parts of it that are lighting up. So that's like triple 13 if you were playing darts. So that's a different one. So it could be... I feel like I need to find something in the house that would tell me. Like I know you're saying minus, but... Surely there's something in the house that would be an indication of how I play this puzzle. Because it wouldn't... Like, I don't think it would expect you to know that. Just from walking in. I feel. -20 minus 13. Maybe that's what that means. Yeah, I might come back to it though. Whoops. I might come back to it. I feel like there should be something that kind of ties it in a little bit more. So we have some darts there. We've got red and we've got green, and there's a plus, minus, times, and divide, but there's no color coding on them. But it seems like anything that happens on this board can be any one of those. But there'd be a way of knowing that, though. Now, we also have this over here. We have some different coloured balls with numbers on them, which could come into it as well. Hello, Dazza. Yes, I think so. I think with a game like this, it is because, you know, these games are designed to slowly reveal themselves to you, aren't they? And if you don't have that proper understanding of every single step, then you're going to get quite, I don't know, not invested and confused. No worries. Enjoy, Vespid. Enjoy. Oh, you just figured it out. You're just playing with it. Hello, Martin. Welcome in. How have you been? I used to sometimes when I used to play puzzle games, I used to do that a lot. Sometimes I'd just play with it for a while, but then I'd get kind of annoyed that I didn't sort of assume that I should look around a bit more to get some more context to the puzzle, and you can find yourself wasting quite a lot of time. So look at this. You can see me actually moving here on the screen. Slowly revealing yourself usually gets you arrested, but not always. What's the scenario where it doesn't get you arrested? Like how, if I was to slowly reveal myself in public, how can I get away with it? Like, you seem like an expert. This is called Blueprints. Yes, it is free on Game Pass. So if you've got Game Pass, you're winning at life, because Game Pass has been amazing lately and is chock full of great games. I'm so impressed with it. It's the business. Now, I think we may have exhausted our pathway on this particular day, you know. We've got our pantry, storeroom, corridor, coat check. I think we may need to call it a day. That was only day 3, but I feel like we learned a lot in day 3. You're not winning at life. Well, you never know. You could always get it. You could always get it for the monthly, the free month trial. Have fun with it for a bit and then get rid of it. 10 in the morning. Not too bad, actually. I woke up feeling really ordinary. I had a horrible headache last night. Felt really ordinary last night, so I took some tablets and it stayed with me all night. I woke up with it this morning and I was a bit worried I wasn't going to be able to get on top of it today and that I'd have to, I don't know, be a complete couch potato today, but we've turned it around somehow. I think I'm just knackered. If you happen to be committing just a little bit of crime, if you start revealing yourself afterwards, the first charge will take precedent. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I'd like to subscribe to your newsletter, Luke. How much do you charge? Let's start with the right. Now, if I was to add... What if I add a corridor over here? I haven't done that before. That could be interesting. Or I can put a nook in. No, let's do a corridor. I'm starting to get my head around how this blueprint thing lets you plan the rooms out, because we've had 3 days now of investigating. We're getting there. So now this is as far as you can go, I believe, on this side of the blueprint. So a bedroom would be a really nice corner entranceway to make there. So let's pop a bedroom in. And we get 2 steps whenever we walk into this bedroom. So that replenishes our stamina a little bit. We've been in this room a couple of times before. Now, I think I'd like to add a parlor here to give myself another entry point. And we will get that little puzzle piece that I'm going to hold on to this time. I put it in one of these boxes last time just to play with it, and you can't get it back out. You are in the parlor. This box is empty. The blue box is true. Now, I took a photo of the instructions before, didn't I? So I wouldn't forget them. My photos look really weird on my phone. It's like, what is this? So the blue, there's always one box displays only true statements. There's always one with only false, and only one has a prize within. So last time I was just playing with the keyhole to see if the thing fit, and I didn't pay attention to that, and it was an empty box. So one is always true, one is always false, one always has a prize. So this box is empty. So that could be true or false. But if it's true or false, if it's false, it means it's full. If it's true, it's empty. We don't want it anyway. You are in the parlor. Now, we also saw something else that was about blue notes are always true and red ones are not, didn't we? Blue memos are always true. Does that extend to boxes? Now, this is the parlor, and one box always tells the truth. So this is the box that's telling the truth. One always lies. The blue box is true. It is. So this one's not lying. So this one's lying. It means it's not empty. And there should be something in it. Hey. Lovely. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now we have 2 gems. Good, good. And now we can add another room. Your newspaper's free, but it has $100 shipping and handling. How very dare. How very dare. Now, let's add. Now, a chapel would give us Ooh, I'm tempted by the pantry because the pantry lets me go up like this. I know, we were all over it, weren't we? We had it nailed. Maybe I'll pop a pantry there so that I can keep moving forwards. If I put a den or a chapel there, there's no doorway leading up, and I don't really like that. So you get 4 coins from going in the pantry, and you also see that note that talks about the fruit. You want 5 apples, bananas, and oranges, but normally there's an apple where the banana is. Today it's a banana. It seems like when I find the fruit, I get steps as well. So, from here, spare room continues ahead. Storeroom closes things off. Kitchen opens up the left. Now, if I keep moving forwards like this, I feel like it might ultimately give me more options by creating space going up and allowing me to add more things. So I'm thinking I might do a spare room. It's like grand designs, but nobody knows what's actually going on. Okay, what's the time, by the way? I really like this game. I could lose a lot of time playing this without even realizing. Now, the den is full of doorways, but none of them go left. Hallway opens up both sides, but closes off the center. I'm kind of tempted by that, though. Then that gives me 3 room options for the left and 2 for the right. And the left and right rooms that I place at the top, I just have to make sure I have an entranceway that goes up. Whereas the den keeps the whole right and up open, but not the left. I might do a hallway. Interesting. Now, this is the one that tells you about the wings. Yes, it does. So from this side, whatever I do, ideally I'd like it to have an entryway that points down to maximize my options. So a nook would do that for me. I'll pop a little nook in, and we also get a key from this room. Lovely. We have a key, and this tells me something I can't remember. What was it? Oh yeah, telling you to take notes all over it. Now, I don't mind. So what will happen here, even if there's a doorway, like there's a doorway on the bottom, but if it's not going to match with another room's doorway, it becomes like a blocked passageway. So no matter what I put in here, it's going to sort of close off the loop. I don't really think that matters, though, to be perfectly honest. So a closet has 2 items in it, and I think it might be a good place to put a closet. What items will we get today? Another key and a dice. Single ivory die. While drafting, you can use it to roll new floor plans. Oh, what? That's pretty cool. That's the first time we've had one of those. So now, if we go back through the hallway, let's see what we can do with this other door. I've got 3 rooms ahead that I could add. It's locked, but I have a key. Thank God. Right. Oh no, I don't like this. It's gonna block me in. Our best bet is probably the commissary. So I can at least add some more rooms underneath it. Anything else is just gonna close me off. Although, no, not necessarily, because we have done all of this work from the right-hand side door of the entrance hall. We haven't added anything here, so this is all up for grabs, isn't it? So I wonder if it would be good to oh no, I have to choose something now. I've clicked it, don't I? Yeah. How about then? Wonder if I should put a breaker box in there. Is that of benefit? Maybe a commissary? A commissary would mean that if I needed something, I could go in there to buy it. Wiley, do I have any spare ovens? Actually, no, as it happens. That's a strange question. What have I missed? Why would I have a spare oven? I'm waiting for an oven. It's funny that you mention it, Wiley. I hope your house move's been going well, by the way. Here's a little tale of my own from my own house move. The oven was very old when we moved in. It was a very old oven, but I was like, let's make do with it. We'll make do with it, take our time. There's enough to do. We'll get a new oven later. It's going to need cleaning. It was very, very dirty. I thought it's fine. I'll get my hands dirty. I got my gloves out, got all my scrubbing stuff out, took the little burners off the top, and I thought, you know what I'll do? I'm going to take out that little plate that sits underneath the burners that catches stuff that falls underneath. We'll take that out. We'll give that a clean. I pulled it out, and that is where some of the mice were nesting. So it was full of fur, matted fur, all up the side, like I've never seen in my life, and mouse shit, and I don't even know what other fucking stuff was in there. I was so mad. I was like, okay, we're going to burn that bastard. We're not doing anything with it. And I couldn't even unplug it and throw it outside on the skip pile because the bloody electrician has to come out to take it out. So I had to order a new oven. That was a delay. So the oven hasn't arrived yet. Can't take this horrible, disgusting one out until the electrician comes to swap them both. That's my little story about the oven. And yours just died and they knew. Thank you, Wiley. Yeah. Yep. This is all that stuff, isn't it? So this one was full of mice, and it doesn't matter if it works now because after it's been left to get in that condition, I would never be able to clean it enough. Mentally, I'm damaged from that. No, it's going in the skip. So you and me both, Wiley. I've just ordered a new Westinghouse oven that also doubles as an air fryer because I love using the air fryer, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. It was an expense that I wasn't expecting, though, I must say. Bastards. Okay, so here's the commissary. These are two different notes that we didn't see these notes last time. We saw a deer and a number 10 tag. Now we're seeing two different drawings that I'm going to take a picture of. It's very interesting. It's like a theatre stage and a flower. And a hiccup. Now, what can I buy with my 4 coins? Let's not buy anything yet. I'm going to wait and see what we require the most. You don't think it's anything like, oh, I know. I didn't even know. Honestly, I was going a little nth degree by pulling out this tray. There's many people that would have just pulled the coils out, cleaned the things underneath and gone ahead and used the oven. And my God, would you have been in for a world of pain because it would have heated up all of this fur that was in there. It would have been absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Did you have any roof leaks, Wiley? South Australia had a couple of really big weather events not long after moving in, so discovered a lot of roof leaks, lots of dripping taps, dripping pipes, stuff that needs to be sealed. None of which was picked up on the building report. None of which was evident during the walkthrough because like all the rodent traps, like the little baits, weren't there until move-in day. On move-in day, it was like, oh, there's mouse baits in the house. Why? And then we realised why. Okay. So let's go down. We're going to add a room down ways. Ooh. Now, utility closet will box me in, so will storeroom. Security lets me go to the left. I kind of feel like maybe I'll pop security there. Keep my options open. I have enough gems, but I've used all my gems now. That's my last one. So, no roof leaks, tap issues, broken tiles, patching. And every time you go to the hardware shop, it's $200, I swear. You think, oh, I'll just get some silicone, a couple of screws, some kind of, you know, fix-it thing. $200. $200. Right, so we've added security. Right, so from here, this can go 2 doors out. But I'm wondering, am I better off moving back around to the entrance hall and adding some more doors this way first? I feel like yes, so that I can sort of see things coming together from the bottom so I don't box myself out. So if we go back through here, this is definitely the best blueprint that we have built so far because we're left with a lot of options. Is that the way I need to go? Yeah. Lots of options for adding more rooms that I'm quite liking. God, my chatbot's going off its tits in there, isn't it? Sorry about that. Right, we'll go through the parlor, through the bedroom, and we are back in the entrance hall. I think we've done a grand job because all of that has come from just one doorway. We have not chosen our rooms for either of these, so maybe I'll go left. Let's try this left door and start building something from here. So a den. Oh, a den would be nice, wouldn't it? Look at all the options for doorways. I get a gem as well, which would be nice because I don't have any left. Yeah, we'll have a den. I love this game. I knew I was going to like it, but my god, it's so cool. I love games like this. Holy shit, that's a massive clock. It says 10:05, everyone. It's 10:05. In case you weren't sure. There's my gem that I came here for. Oh, there's lovely fire. Warming myself in front of it. There's a lot of clocks in here. I've gone a little bit overboard with the clock decor. Now let's select our room that goes all the way to the end. Ooh, a boudoir. These are new rooms. We haven't had any of these. None of them are giving me... Oh, no, that one is. That boudoir is opening up that doorway there, which I like having that option. So is the observatory, actually. Observatory, 1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory, but you have to spend a gem. All the clocks work. They're all on the same time. They're all on 10:05, aren't they? The ticking would drive you nuts in there, wouldn't it? Boudoir or observatory? Observatory, I reckon. We haven't seen that before, so let's go for it. Oh, wow. This house is, it's a bit fancy, isn't it? We have a spinning globe. Let's see where Rand McNally is. Is this a scroll? Is that a map? Oh, it's a map. There's an X. Where's my blueprint? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up and 2 across. Over here. Something will happen here, I guess. Okay. It's a picture of one of those, what are they called? I don't know. Elsa's grandma makes it though. I don't like it. It's like a blancmange thing. Tastes funny. I don't like the way they move. Just seeing a picture of it gives me the ick, actually. The fixed stars, companion and constellations. A complete star base. A flan pudding. Yeah, forget it. Ugh. I don't like the consistency of it. A list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky, different constellations may be visible. Right, so North Star, 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice gives you 3 steps. 1 gem. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Apples are extra delicious. A key. Oh, wow. So we're going to look in there, and depending on what we see is going to depend on what changes happen, I suppose. I'm guessing. I don't like overly gelatinous desserts. I feel like texture is just as important as flavor, you know, when it comes to food. No worries. Thank you, Russian. I hope everything continues to go smoothly. Hope you stay well, and we'll see you when we see you. Oh. We're gonna point it up and see what's going on. I guess. Is that what we're doing? Now, when I moved that the first time, is that because I couldn't reach the peephole? Is that what it's called on these things? Hang on, what's this? Wait. Ah, there we go. So we want to get that pointing towards the gap so we can actually see, which is probably a really nice feature of an observatory, is when you can actually see outside to observe. All the fanciest houses have that option. Now we have another wheel there. That's as far across as I can take it from this direction anyway. So let's go up here. Can I reach this wheel from here? God, use your reaching stick. God damn it. Now I probably can't. Oh no, I can. Look. Look at that. Now, I wonder if that is pointing anywhere at all. Could be pointing at the wall. It is pointing at the wall. Brilliant. Now I feel like I need to be able to get to that wheel, so maybe I need to tilt it all the way down first so I can reach the wheel on the side. What if I turn this wheel the other way? So it's going all the way to... Is that as far as it goes? No, there's more. More? That's as far as it goes. Now that's probably because it's stuck on the staircase. And I've also blocked myself in. Well, fuck. Can I just... Oh, hang on, wait. Can I just push it? No, I can't. Right. So what if I was to move it so I can get underneath it, then move it over? This is a bit more complicated than I was expecting. Can I crouch? Put all the way up. Go left. Hello, dangerous. I have. It's definitely the best way to describe it. This is fine. How have you been? Now we're going to move it. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, wait. That's perfect, isn't it? Right. Good. Now, is it just... It's just whatever happens to be there on a given day, isn't it? That's just giving me a $1 due. That's it. I was kind of hoping for something better. Can you look at it twice? Like, what if I was to move its angle and see a different constellation? Is that something that's possible? What if I make it go a little bit higher? Let's just see. Or is that as high as it'll go? Nah, it's as high as it'll go. Okay, so I got $1. I think it depends on what happens to be in the sky on whatever day you check the observatory. Now, if I go through this door, I have an option. I have lots of options here. I can actually add a room from the den, the entrance hall, and the observatory as well. But I feel like maybe doing the corner room first could be a good move. I can add a nice little patio that would lead in. Spread gems in each green room. What does that mean? I have to have a gem to do that, and I don't have a gem. But there is a shop where I could buy a gem. Patio gives me more options. If I add these two, there's no other door that comes off them. I feel like maybe I should... Oh, I can't go buy a gem, can I? Once you've selected the door, you have to make a choice. I always forget about that. You prick. Okay. Let's maybe get the storeroom so we get some more stuff. A key, a gem, some more money. So I don't have any gems at the moment. Lovely. Lovely. And then that's my options for that room. So we'll have to go back through the den. This doorway here. Now I have the entrance hall there as well. I don't know what room options it's going to give me if I try and add a room from the den or the entrance hall. But I feel like maybe I should do the entrance hall one first. Just so, because if I end up with options that close that off, I'll never be able to put something there. That just seems mental, doesn't it? So we'll go in here. We'll do this door first. And hopefully I can get one with multiple doorways. Chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, you lose a coin. But it's got a doorway that goes left, which I like. Let's do that. Put a chapel in. There goes my coin. I don't even know what the point of the chapel is exactly. I mean, they do have all of these stained glass windows with different Roman numerals on them, which could very well come into some kind of puzzle later. And then if I go here, this is a room that could potentially link both the den and this, if it's the right configuration. But I really want something that's going to go up. My own personal chapel, there's definitely things I'd put in before I put in my own personal chapel, I can tell you that. Especially if it's going to cost me $1 every time I go in my own room. The audacity. Yeah. Let's see. Courtyard. Oh, bless you. That's exactly what I'd love. I'd bloody love a courtyard, you know? Because that will connect everything and I can go up from there as well. You need a gem, but that's okay because I've got one. My hot little hands. Very good. I don't want wasted blueprint space, you see. What's that? Is that a metal detector? Oh. You can find keys and coins with it. I love it. Fabulous. Can I use it whenever I want? That looks like something that needs a good metal detecting, doesn't it? I'm guessing no. It'll probably prompt me when I can use that. So now we've opened up this bottom part. Look at this grid. It's looking beautiful. We can add something from the courtyard, ideally with multiple doorways. I'd kind of like something that has a doorway that goes left so that that left bit isn't all closed off. So I can't help but feel like I should buy a gem so that I don't sort of get stuck by not having the gem option. So I could go to the commissary by... I don't want to go through the chapel because they're going to take $1 off me every time. Thieves. Go straight through this corridor. Make my way around the back to... Hey, that would be a really unfortunate layout, wouldn't it? If you had one of these... Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, Sun Shintabra and Millie, Piglioff, I am Zam, Gringine. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for raiding. I'm so sorry, but my stupid notifications are a little bit broken today. Was it Zam? Zam's the person who raided. Thank you so much. How was your stream? were you playing Blueprints? How good is it? This is the first time I've tried it, and I really kind of really like it. It's very addictive, and we're sort of slowly finding our way through the game. You're blueprintsing. How long have you been playing Blueprints for? It's my first day, but I feel like we have made excellent progress. I don't think you got a... Did you get a shout out? There's no auto shout out. Everything's broken today. I don't understand what's going on. There we go. Link to I Am Zam. Twitch link there. Go follow. Share the love. Thank you so much for raiding. Hope you had a great stream. Hello, Professor. Welcome in. Anyone Aussie streamer? Where are you from? But also, if you need to leave, that's fine. I know sometimes raiding, it's like, yeah, gotta go. Straight away. Happy to share the love and bring people over. Thank you so much. And thank you for letting me call you Prof. I appreciate that. Because I'm going to fall over that every single time. Oh, you're from Los Angeles. So that means you're up way too late, right? Because for me, it's 6:10 and I'm going to be having some dinner soon. So if you're still awake, it's very bloody late or very bloody early, depending on how you'd like to look at things. Always up late. That's the way. The Americans love streaming late. But it works out nicely for us Aussies because we get raided by Americans. How long have you been streaming? Now, should I get... I wanted a gem, actually. Thank you for the follow. Way past curfew. I very dare. I really wanted a gem. I'm kind of annoyed by this. Are they my running shoes that I ordered? Oh, I ordered some Nikes the other day. I forgot about those. But I need $8. You started in 2022. 22. Oh, yeah. That's like quite a while. I started right before the pandemic. And that wasn't on purpose. I didn't know there was going to be a pandemic. Me and the rest of us. No idea there was going to be a pandemic. But I started right before it. It was a great time to be a streamer during the pandemic. It was one of the few silver linings of the whole thing. Because like nobody had anywhere to be. So it was like a captive audience, you know? Now it goes. Should I get a magnifying glass or should I just wait? I should wait. I came here because I was hoping to get a gem. And every single time I make a wasted trip, it uses steps as well. It was a very different time, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm just getting a bit confused there. It was a very different time. Everything changed after that. Oh, you knew there was going to be one, but you forgot to tell everyone. Thanks, Dan Triz. Everyone's just casually gaming and watching streams at 3:30, and it's like, yeah, that's actually really late. I normally sleep at this time. I don't think I could stay up till 3:30. I don't think anything would titillate me enough to stay up till 3:30, really. At all. Yeah, absolutely. You should definitely go to bed. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. I would be asleep. At this point, it wouldn't even be in my power. I think I'd just fall asleep on the keyboard. Now, we're getting very low on steps, which I'm not liking. We might need to add a bedroom soon to get more steps. But I've already passed through that bottom one, but it only gives you 2 steps, though. I used to be a night owl. I've stopped myself from being a night owl because my life was starting to call for me to be a morning owl. A morning sparrow. I'm now a morning sparrow. So I get up very, very early and I go to sleep earlier sometimes. Please don't titillate on stream. I'll titillate when I like. How dare you? I think this is. Right. Now we can have a boudoir. We can have a kitchen. I'm morning sparrow. I get up before the sparrow farts. Spins before the sparrow farts. And they fart early, so I hear. I've never actually heard it happen because they're very quiet. But I think I don't hear it because I'm up before it happens. And by the time it happens, I'm busy. I've started my day, so this is fine. A dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting. Well, that's shit. Why would I want one of those? No, I don't like that. What about a boudoir? That gives me a nice little doorway option, doesn't it? Or maybe I should get a... Oh, I don't have a gem. Okay, we'll put a boudoir in. I'm gonna run out of steps, I think. It's all going really well other than that. My metal detector. My metal detector can do something. The early bird gets gassy. Does it? I'll let you know. I'm going to listen real hard tomorrow morning when I'm up I'm going to open the kitchen window to see if I can hear if the sparrow actually does make an audible sound when it farts. I feel like no. It's too small. Oh, it's beeping. It's bibbity bibbin. Dip, dip, dip. It's happening. Early bird all the time. We just learned something new about you, didn't we? It's a nice little tidbit. Nice to know. Excuse me. That was beeping. Oh, it was the coins. It was the coins. Yeah, right. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more exciting. Because like when you use one of those in Atomfall, I've just played Atomfall, and when you have a metal detector, normally you get some buried treasure. That's not what happened. The early bird has to go to the vet because it's full of intestinal worms. Oh, thank you, Spins, for spoiling absolutely every little moment of innocence we get in the stream. Now, this is a safe, but I don't know the code for it. Sinker Co. It's just it's a numerical pad in the boudoir. So if we come across some kind of code that makes sense for this, we will know where to go, won't we? Thanks.
Sound the fuckboy alarm.
It's fine. Now let's go left because that's my only option, and I don't really like that either. I feel like this day is going to come to an end. It's either the steps or I'm going to get all boxed in. Oh, we can add a pool. Oh, I need a gem. I don't have one. I don't have a gem. I really wanted to buy one before. Oh. I can put a guest bedroom in. It gives me more steps, but I don't have any more options now. They're getting all closed off. Oh, no. I don't think there's anything else I can do now. I need a gem. I don't think I've mentioned it yet. Hey, oh, is that Catman? Hang on, wait. It is! Hello, Catman. Sorry, I had to click off to look at it because my stupid chat thing's not telling me things today. What's going on? Thank you for the resub. Getting all flustered here. Maybe I'll just put a terrace on. The gem is the friends we've met along the way. I hate it when people say that. It means there's no actual gem. I'll get the steps. Yeah, I'll have yours. Can I have yours, Spins? You don't need it. What are you doing with it anyway? Nothing. After you being such an F-boy, I think the least you can do is give me the gem. So that we can continue this titillating gameplay. Thank you. What's this? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. I needed that 69 years ago. Imagine giving it to me now. Now I've penned myself in. What am I going to do? Now, I don't think there's anything we've left, like... I could try going to the shop to see if the shop would unlock something that might be useful to me, but then I could run out of steps, but really who cares at this point? So what if I go through the boudoir and down through the courtyard, avoid the penny pinching chapel, just go through to the den? I might need dinner soon, I think. I think I'm getting low blood sugar. It's definitely what's happening. I'm very organized. I made dinner last night. By the way, I have to tell you something. I got a pressure cooker. I got a pressure cooker for the first time the other day. I've never had a pressure cooker in my life, and I had just been thinking about it, and I don't know if this happens to you, but you start talking about something that you might like to purchase, and then all of a sudden it turns up in the Aldi catalogue. And it did. So I got the Aldi catalogue, and there was a pressure cooker in there for a really good price. So I got one. And I was just about to say, the Americans call it an Instant Pot, an Instant Pie. So we call it a pressure cooker. And the Americans call it an Instant Pie, which I really like. I love it. So now I've started Googling Instant Pie, like in that accent. And now I'm getting all these different recipes. There's like a whole Instant Pot world out there with all these amazing things you can make in this pressure cooker. It has changed my life. I've made so many different things in it. And last night I made a beautiful pasta, a Mediterranean pasta with all of the random stuff that was left in the fridge that needed to be used. It was all still in date, don't worry. And it came out beautifully. So I made an enormous batch and dinner is done tonight now. Because that's how organized I am. That's the end of that story. So if you ever see a pressure cooker, a multifunction pressure cooker, and you don't have one, you should get one. It got rebranded. People made bombs out of them. Oh my God. That's a bit grim, isn't it? Here's me thinking, oh, I wonder if I could make a nice risotto. Do you think that's possible? Do you think it's possible to make a risotto in an Instant Pot? And then there's someone else like, oh, pop a bomb in one. Why not? You know, you can make anything in an Instant Pot. That's just not normal, is it? That's what I'm coming to. But you really can. And yeah, the Instant Pot is actually a brand now. That's right. So now Instant Pot is the brand. So something came out, called it Instant Pot, and now everybody is calling it Instant Pot, even though they're technically not all Instant Pots. Like a thermos. Why don't you use it, Pato? What are you doing, mate? How come you're not using it? Do you know, I tried proofing bread in it for the first time. I tried proofing my bread on the yogurt setting, and it was crap. It was crap. The bottom of the bread dough started cooking, but the rest of it wasn't rising. So I had to throw it away. I was quite disappointed. So I wasn't able to proof bread in it. You got a Ninja one. So what do you like to make in your Ninja one? You don't know good recipes for it, Pato? I got you covered. Got you covered. I'm going to pop some in Discord. Hopefully I'll remember. Actually, there's a website. There's a website I found that's just full of Instant Pot recipes. It will change your life. It's cheaper than the Instant Pot. There we go. Oh, we've got air fryers as well. I have an air fryer. The air fryer was in big rotation, but now my new oven that I've just ordered has an air fryer in it. So I don't need a separate one anymore. You're scared of them? I was a little bit scared of it, actually. After reading the instruction manual for the pressure cooker, it's quite alarming. It's like, it kind of sounds like if you use the pressure cooker, you might lose your face. Like, you might lose your face in the process of making a nice little pasta. But no, really, it's fine. If you pay attention to what you're doing, if you're not a complete knobhead when you're using it, you will be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. You're going to get an air fryer. I do like an air fryer, though. You can do anything in an air fryer. I actually make my bread in an air fryer. It's good. But yeah, I've never had a separate rice maker, but you can make rice in a pressure cooker anyway. Make risottos and steak at work when you don't want to go out. And plantains. And some plantains as well. What do you mean they have a tendency of exploding? What do you mean? Since when? No, you just have to make sure you've sealed the lid properly, Spins. You know you have to put the lid on when you use your pressure cooker, right? You used a deep fryer once and put some chips in there and it bubbled off the top. Oh, I haven't actually used a deep fryer before, admittedly. Now, if I buy a magnifying glass, do you think it's possible that there's something that maybe I could use it on? You just want dinner with Jarek again? I don't. Jarek ate all my pizza last time. So, nah, I'm alright. You call them plátanos. Plátanos, that is Spanish for, bananas. Plátanos. My accent would be awful. Thank you. I think we're screwed here, folks, by the way. I don't think there's anything else we can do from this point. It's not awful. That's exactly how you say it. How was you supposed to say it? I even had the little inflection there. I didn't call it a platano, did I? Moist. No, but the magnifying... the magnifying glass... it's only for documents. I've already used it on this. I've used it on that already, so that's fine. And... oh, wait. I love the way it sort of sidles in. Like that. No, that's not what Duolingo told me, Jarek. Duolingo said that a banana is a plátano, not a guineo. What the hell's a guineo? That can't be right. And an apple is a manzana. And that was confusing because like manzana sounds like banana. Right? You still there? Jarek? It's fine. I think he's gone. No, I'm just saying. I know you know the language, but why I know, but why would Duolingo mislead me? That's what I'm saying. Why? Why would it do that? Like, no, Jarek, I'm sorry, mate. It's not. That's not how you pronounce banana. Oh. Okay. Now what I'm doing, there is a method to my madness here. I am looking for documents that may have secrets. But I'm running out of steps. This is like a pedometer in reverse. It's like worse the more steps you take. It's like my health is going down by going for a walk. Whose idea was this? Let's have a little look at this. Apples, bananas, platanos, manzanas, platanos, and naranjas. I think. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely right. Pretty sure Jarek's left. He can't cope with it anymore. You know what? I don't need this in my life. Have it. Oh, it's just me. I'm just giving Jarek a Spanish lesson. He's gotten a little bit rusty. He doesn't know how to say banana anymore. And I thought everybody knew how to say banana in Spanish. Excuse me, you should be encouraging me. Someone who's already fluent in another language, you should be encouraging me for expanding my horizons. Because Australia, you know, like, not enough people are forced to take 2 languages. Everyone should be able to speak more languages. Americanized Spanish. What does that mean? What does that mean in Spanish? Please keep it relevant, Dantriz. If you're in some Spanish-speaking countries, there's multiple words for banana. Depending on how ripe they are. What? I don't want to say any words now. I don't know what that means. Is that right? So is a ripe banana a guineo? Is that the difference? Well, you know what? I think I can hear dinner getting heated up. I can hear dinner. I'm like Homer. I can hear pudding. I can hear the microwave. We learned a lot today, you know. That was a very momentous bit of progress, I feel. Guineo. Oh, chalupa is an item on the Taco Bell's menu. Oh, we don't have Taco Bell here. Sounds good, though. Guineo. Guineo. So I've been calling bananas platanos, like a dickhead then. What's a platano then? Oh, guineo. Guineo. What's a platano then? Your wife's allergic? Oh no. When she's in Colombia, she can't get... When she's in Colombia, she's unable to not get bananas in shit. She's unable to get a banana without dipping it in shit. Too many bananas and banana words depending on ripeness. I've never heard of that. Plantain. If you like to hit the bathroom once every 20 minutes. If you need a bit of a spring cleaning. Taco Bell has a spring cleaning menu. That's nice. It's good. It's very thoughtful of them. So what happens if I run out of steps? Because it's going to happen. So let's just see what actually happens when it does happen. It's the worst sentence I've ever said. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I got a star. Can I have another look in the thing? See what's going on? Do I get a different one? It's the same old star. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of drawings around as well. Oh, I've passed out. I've used all of my steps. And now I have to call it a day. I've pushed myself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite. If only I could have found a platano, then I would have been okay. She wants no bananas in food. Colombia has bananas in the stock they cook with. Oh, really? Fried ones on top of food? So she's allergic and it's really hard to not get bananas. Oh, I see. That's wild. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of anybody being allergic to banana. Listen, just use the correct Spanish, which is Panamanian. Banana is guineo. Plantains is platanos. Right. Well, look at this. 19 rooms, rank 4, 75 steps. We found a lot of new rooms. That was very, very solid, I feel, actually. So I should leave it there because it's nearly dinner time. I don't think I'm having anything to do with bananas for dinner, which I think is actually great after this conversation. You know, with kiwi fruit, something I learned about kiwi fruit, I put, me just chatting. I put some kiwi fruit in a smoothie once, right? And that is awful. Don't ever put a kiwi fruit in a smoothie because it makes the smoothie spicy. I was really confused by that. So I made one for myself and my business partner and I was like, here you go. And I think he thought that I'd put pepper in it, like just to wind him up. I'd never do that. Why would he even think that? I know. Why would he even think that I would do something like that? Doesn't like coffee either. Spins. I didn't realize you were an F-boy even to your own wife. What a lucky lady. What a lucky lady she is. You're going to move to Colombia when you retire? Are you? And if I visit, I better not embarrass you with the wrong words. How could I possibly embarrass you? I would have thought everyone would just be like, oh, I didn't realize you knew Ms. A game. You're way cooler now, Jarek. Why didn't you tell us this before? Fine. Yeah, it goes spicy. When you put a kiwi fruit and you blend it in a smoothie, the whole smoothie tastes spicy. And it's something to do with what happens when the little mini seeds get, well, blended. And it gets like a different taste to it. Yeah, so unless you would like a spicy smoothie, leave the kiwi fruit out of it. I mean, I'm not invited. Oh, imagine being this mean to me on my first stream back after ages. Unbelievable. No, I don't think it is treatable. I did check that last time I went. They just said something like, oh, I don't think we can help you, madam. So I just took that to mean, well, that's true. I can't be improved upon at this point. It has been very informative, I know. You can expect more of that tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, same time tomorrow. Kind of feel like I want to play Blueprints again, not going to lie. I was going to do that just for today, just like I just thought, well, it's a good game to sort of think in with, but I really like it and I'm on a nice little roll with it, so maybe we'll do it again tomorrow. We'll see what my mood dictates. The stream actually ran, I hope that for all of you, the stream was quite smooth. Earlier on, I did lose connection with Twitch, but I feel like that might have actually been OBS. Something went a bit wrong there. But I think all of my tech is working really well. Even with the multi-stream, I wasn't really sure how that was going to go, to be honest. So, yeah, it's been a success. It's been a great success. Now, should we we should do a Twitch raid, shouldn't we? Because I've had a raid. So I should raid. I feel. I don't always raid, but I think it's nice to raid if you've been raided, you know. So let's do... Oh, you've had pockets of buffering, but YouTube was steady. Yeah, I think if there's an issue, I think Twitch is more sensitive than YouTube. That's what I think. Now, who will we raid? Thank you for the follow. Let's have a little look. Let's not take too long with this either. Let's go for... There's a lot of people on. Holy crap. We might raid... Cozy Burb. Cozy Burb. Haven't raided them in about 69 million years. Playing Lies of P. Solid game. Love Lies of P. Love, love, love. We're going to raid Cozy Burb. Let's go. Let's do it now. No raid message because I don't think I've got my shit together to have that on my stream deck yet. Have I? Probably not. No, it's fine. Fine. We'll just have that. Has it got a DLC already? Oh my god. Oh, is she ending? I think she's ending. God damn it. This is why I don't raid. What if we do, oh, we'll raid Greeny Trini. Greeny Trini. Let's do that. Try that again, eh? I don't usually get to raid Greeny Trini. I do get a lot of raids from Greenies. This would be nice to be able to pay it back a little bit. Playing Eastward Bound, The Elder Scrolls 3. Let's go. Let's get this raid going. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you so much for the resubs and the biddies and your fine, fine company. It's been great to be back. How dare you? Don't you dare, duck. And I will see you tomorrow for some more of something. I don't know yet. We'll decide. But I'll catch you tomorrow. It's bye for now. Unbelievable. Oh, the stream deck's not working now either. Bye.